Hello students, here we are going to learn about regular virtual topologies. Regular topologies such as subnets and hypercubes have several advantages as virtual topologies. So the results regarding bounds and the average are comparatively easier to derive. So routing of traffic for a regular topology is usually also simpler, and results are available in the literature. So that the traffic routing subproblem usually become a trivial. So the regular topology poses inherent load balancing characteristics. So regular topology is decided upon the one to be implemented as a virtual topology, and it remains to decide which physical node will realize each given node in the regular topology, and which sequence of physical link between the two physical node will be used to realize each given edge in the regular topology. So start with the first subnet. So first some of basic description. So in this case pk subnet so consists of n is equal to k into p raised to k. So where this k is from 1 2 3 up to p raised 1 2 3, and this p is again 1 2 3 up to the n node. So where this arrangement in the k column of p raised to k node each, and this kth column connected to the first. So this connectivity between the successive column is known as a p shuffle. So in this diagram 8 node shuffle, here consider as a p is equal to 2 and k is equal to 2. Small p is equal to consider 2 and the small k is equal to consider 2, 8 node shuffle net. So in this given figure, the generalization of p equal to and k equal to, this is known as a perfect shuffle. So in general pk shuffle net, so node consider r comma c. So r for a row and a c for the column. So this is connected to the node. So I'm write down one equation over here. P into R mod P raised to K, comma C plus 1 mod K. So this is equation. So next equation is regarding P into R mod P K plus 1, comma C plus 1 mod K. So up to the P stage is there. So the last equation is P into R mod P raised to K plus P, comma C plus 1 mod K. So this is a 8 node, P is equal to 2, K is equal to shuffle net. So some are the properties like first is a structural properties. So shuffle net is a symmetrical and homogeneous topology. So the network looks the same from any node. The structure of a shuffle net can be viewed as an ideal spanning tree rooted at each node. So in the shuffle net, due to its cylindrical connectivity pattern, routing is reliable and fault tolerant. Second, link utilizations. So due to the multi-hopping, only fraction of link capacity is actually utilized for carrying direct traffic between two nodes. So consider direct traffic between the two nodes connected by a link. So while the remaining link capacity is used for the forwarding multi-hop traffic. Link congestion. So for shortest path routing and uniform traffic demands, some of the links are more congested than the other links. So which results in a degraded network performance. So to reduce the link congestion, different routing strategies are suggested. So consider for that the specific routing strategies. So routing. So a node. So in this routing, I'm just explaining with some of basics equations. So a node with the rth row, and the cth column. So provided with the various network. So in this case, P comma K subnet is assigned to address the particular R comma C. So where is a R? R is from 0, 1, 2 up to Pk P raised to K minus 1. And also the consider C for 0 to 1 to K minus 1. So in the shortest path routing, intermediate node determines the column distance between itself and the packet destination, which can be considered from the equations generated over here. I'm just writing down equation over here. D is the distance, so D bracket K plus C raised to D into F. F is a packet destinations, consider for the intermediate node F mod K. So in this case, CD is not equal to F, and D is all equal to small k, otherwise clear. So some variation of shortest path routing are also proposed. So when the packet more than the k hops, multiple hops is there, so more than k hops away from the destination, so there exists multiple shortest path to the destination, and the packet gets routed on an outgoing link with the at least number of queued packet. So next is fault tolerance. So in this case, fault tolerance, some the network are failures, then the connectivity of the network may be lost. So in case of consider example shufflenet. So remove that the two node or multiple node or a particular node or link can be disconnected. So the cylindrical connectivity patterns, so alternate routing is possible as a long network, so that is connected again. Okay. Next is broadcasting and scalability. So shufflenet topologies include the Hamilton cycle one, which can be employed for broadcast routing. So the scalability of the shufflenet is poor because the number of node must be in the form of k into p raised to k. Clear? And then with this two trans receiver at each node, so 8 node shufflenet, I've already explained, p is equal to 2, k is equal to 2, can only be scaled up to the 24 node shufflenet case for p is equal to 2 but k is equal to 3. So next is a hypercube. So the binary hypercubes have been extensively studied in the multi-processor interconnections architecture. Due to its rich structural properties that's naturally supported parallel algorithm. So first, this diagram of the 24 node hypernode. So the in this case, all the node are connected. So the 24 node hypercube connecting using one kind of ring network with the all bidirectional link provided over here. So they are in the one cube. So this is particular hyper 24 node hypercube. So hypercube first structural properties. So the hypercube is also being considered as a virtual light wave network topology. So this particular, it is not regretted as a practical solution because its node degree increases with the network size is increased and network become a more complex, so which necessitates additional expensive nodal interfaces or a larger set of distinct WDM channels. So next is the routing. So shortest path routing in a complete binary hypercube is quite simple. Route between two node consider as a x and y node. So x is considered x1 x2 up to xn, and y is y1 y2 y3 up to yn. So here n is a n dimensional binary hypercube is compared to followed that the Z is equal to X. This is a round plus sign is known as exclusive OR. Clear? So this particular is known as exclusive OR or one kind of OR operator. So the dimensions corresponding to the non-zero position of the Z are transferred from X to reach Y. Fault tolerance. So various fault tolerant routing scheme has been proposed for injured hypercubes for reliability critical applications. So if the shortest distance between two nodes in binary hypercube is k, the shortest distance consider the small k, then there are k factorial alternate shortest path between them. Next is the broadcasting and scalability. So broadcasting from node consider X and Y. X in n-dimensional binary hypercube can be considered with the sum of the node element. So consider this X makes n number of copies of the broadcast traffic, and the forward it to the n number of outgoing links. So the node receiving broadcast traffic and its dimensions link forwarded that the traffic to its outgoing link and that corresponding to the dimension through up to the k minus 1 possibilities.